On any given night, 1,245 individuals experience homelessness on the streets of our community. How do we know? Simple. We count. Every year, somewhere in the last 10 days of January, Spokane joins cities all over America for an event called the Point in Time Count. Starting tonight and for 7 days, scores of volunteers fan out across the city to conduct what's effectively a homeless census, looking under bridges, visiting homeless camps, walking the alleys of the city, and reaching out to as many potential contact locations as possible to find people experiencing homelessness. According to the 2018 point-in-time count, on any given night in Spokane, 1,245 individuals experience homelessness. 935 of those were in emergency shelters, while another 310 slept in places not designed for human habitation. And because of the way homelessness is defined, counted, and reported, those numbers do not include an additional 3,500 youth grades K through 12 who experience homelessness while attending schools in the greater Spokane area. Each year, the Planning Committee for the Spokane Homeless Connect works with the City of Spokane to schedule the Connect to coincide with the annual point-in-time count so that people coming to the Connect to find services can also be included in the count. Tonight, we're at the Cannon Street Warming Center in Spokane to help conduct the 2019 point-in-time count. Spokane's gone digital, trading paper census forms for a smartphone or tablet app tailored to conduct tonight's count, improving the overall accuracy of the count and allowing planners to track the count in real time. This annual homeless census represents a genuine attempt at an accurate snapshot of homelessness in the greater Spokane area. A more accurate count should yield better data, and better data will help the city and agency planners to better tailor solutions to specific needs and to allocate resources accordingly. Tisha Danzig is part of the City of Spokane team that organizes, conducts, and analyzes the count.
So the point-in-time count is an annual survey. It happens in the last 10 days in January, and it's a requirement for all communities that receive funding from the Department of Housing and Urban Development, so from HUD. And we use it as an opportunity to survey individuals that are experiencing homelessness and learn more about their situations, the landscape of what's going on for them, including barriers that are preventing them from getting housed, how long they've been in our community, and other questions like that, along with demographic information that HUD is really curious about. But we really do look at it as an opportunity to learn more about homelessness in our area, in our region, and then be able to make some really strong resource allocations or programmatic changes throughout the year.
After a couple of hours, nearly all of the 43 people staying in the warming center have been interviewed and counted. Some choose not to participate, and that's okay. It reminds us that any count of those experiencing homelessness will always be a work in progress. I compare it to nailing Jell-O to a tree. It can be done, but it's a bit more challenging than it looks at first glance. While we've been counting, others at the warming center have been serving a meal, prepared and served by volunteers. One of those volunteers is Julie Garcia. After the meal service, we asked Julie to share her thoughts on serving the homeless and why she's here.
My daughter's a heroin addict, so she's out here. Sometimes she's sober, sometimes she's not. Currently she's sober for about 30 days now, but this is where she lives. This is what she does. I spend my days finding her, and these guys help me. You know, if they see her, they call me, and I come get her. She's 23. I raised my 3-year-old granddaughter. So I know what this life is. I know what these guys struggle with. I know what addiction and mental health, what problems they have in the community, you know, and what resources aren't available to them. They're outside, and yesterday it was 19 degrees. I was outside for 2 hours and I was frozen. And these guys are standing out at Salem at 4, you know, trying to get a spot. So I can't imagine what they go through standing out there. They're freezing just standing in line. And we're struggling to keep food hot for them. I can't imagine just trying to keep their feet warm. And out here, dry feet is life. Like, your feet get wet and you die. You know, they get frostbite, they end up at the hospital, and that's it. It's over after that for the winter.
As tonight's count winds down, and as Julie and her team pack up their food service, I'm reminded that this shelter is filled with personal stories of painful journeys both for the people experiencing homelessness and for the people who love it. It would be a mistake to conclude that the point-in-time count and all the improved data it provides will magically solve homelessness. If only solving intractable community problems like homelessness was as simple as an app and a count. The theme of Spokane's point-in-time count is Everybody Counts. That theme serves as a reminder. First, it reminds us that every man, woman, and child experiencing homelessness, hunger, and marginalization in Spokane matters. They count. Second, it reminds us that counting and identifying those in need throughout our community requires a genuine community effort. All of us, everybody, must be involved in counting, in caring, and in offering practical solutions. Finally, this theme and amazing people like Julie Garcia remind us of a deeper truth. We can't change what we don't love. We can't love what we don't know. And we can't know what we're unwilling to invest with our time, our effort, and our resources. And that includes counting, because everybody counts, including you.